The sludge is actually supposed to be just super salty water. It must be like hydrochloric acid salts, because it seems prone to... What is... Oh, it's just a jellyfish ramming into the Cyclops. It seems to be really good at peeling the skin right off of my bones. Also, is this a dead end? No, it goes up. I want to look around in the slop some more and see if we can find some more nickel or sulfur. Because we do have some upgrades that require those things. But I also don't want to be in a slop taking a bunch of damage, because this really hurts a lot. That's just quartz. That was definitely not worth the damage. We can whip out the Sea Glide and up. This will make us go a little quicker. That means less time spent in the slop, I suppose. I really wish the topographical map would just stay off. That thing is not useful at all. I can see the topography. I don't really need you pointing it out for me, thanks. The ghost rays are singing delightfully, though. Yeah, okay. That stuff hurts really bad, though. At least with a skin suit, she would be relevant again. Oh, what was you? Were you not a fan of Joanne? Chat? If you have your prawn suit, it's immune to the slop. Why did no one tell me the prawn suit was immune to the slop? Is it possible to carry a scam camera, drop it, and register the elements for the scan room? I'm thinking about just finding a thermal area and trying to build a base down here. We probably have, in these lockers, most of the components we would need to build a base. I'd really just like to find a thermal vent and see about putting a base down here, something a little more permanent. Something is smashing itself into my submarine. Did you knock that off? We didn't take damage, did we? No, we're taking no actual damage. We're going to need another med kit. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. We've got another one in the fabricator that should be done shortly. Let's go hop on the sea moth and do a little bit of... We'll hop on the sea moth and do a little bit of cruising around. It's a little faster. Let's see if we can pilot... Okay, so this is just straight up dead end, though. So we cannot go in this direction because it goes nowhere. All right. Let's go around the Cyclops, then. So we can come up here. It looks like there might be a gap large enough for us to get the Cyclops out of. But that really seems like that's it. Like, there's nothing else down around here. This is the end of the road. So I guess we have nothing left to do but go check out. The Seamoth is definitely not immune to the slop. The Seamoth does take damage. We confirmed that last time firsthand. If we go in here, we will take some damage. See, as soon as we settle into the slop, we start boiling. It takes damage slowly, as you can see, but it does take... Oh, there's stuff over here, though. It takes damage very slowly, but it does take damage. There's some more of that crystalline sulfur. I don't know what that is. Is this nickel? That might be nickel. Okay, we're gonna have to test this. Is this nickel? Well, we can't scan it while we're down here. We might as well grab the crystalline sulfur. That hurt a lot. Are there any of these side passages that turn into anything significant, or are they just kind of here? Alien thing. Apparently I clearly labeled and marked an alien penis, and I'm not sure why. No, this goes on for a way. We just need to come over here and take a left turn is all. Alright, this is why we got into the Seamoth to check it out. We can come over here and check, go this way, see what's down there. We found an all-new lane. This area is like make-out point of Subnautica. What are you going to make out with, though? The ghost rays? I don't know. You know, it'd be really weird sexing a ghost ray because you could see yourself inside of it. That'd be kind of off-putting. I don't think I'd want to make love to a mermaid with translucent skin. That'd be real weird. I don't want to have to see myself, you know, getting busy. That's good. No, the skin is a useful organ in that it prevents me from having to look at stuff like that. We'll get our repair tool out. In fact, you know, we don't really need our base building tool. Let's swap that out with the stasis rifle on like a more permanent basis. Patch up the old sea moth. Ghost rays have 3 hearts. That just seems like a layer of extra redundancy. I could see maybe 1 backup heart. All right, if you're going for the full Klingon meta, I could see having a spare heart. But 3? Nah, that's an evolutionary dead end. 3 hearts? That's too many. You don't need 3 hearts. Chris Isaac has told us in his immortal song, 2 Hearts, that 2 hearts, it takes 2 hearts to hold your love. More than that, you're just wasting hearts. So let's back the old sub up. How are we doing on power? We still got plenty of power. Beautiful. So we want to reverse a little bit and then hang a left. Sorry, Ghost Ray. Oh, never mind. It was whatever that thing is. Three of a kind is the thing you use in a computer, so if one goes wrong, you still have 2. 3 of a kind is actually a hand in poker. And a reasonable hand. 3 of a kind is actually a pretty good hand. So we're going to hang a big left here and go check out where this opens up and see what's down here. We got a little bit of a Subnautica Galleria, and I want to see what's down here. Why do I have a feeling like it's going to be guarded by a Ghost Reaper or a Ghost Leviathan or something? I have a strong sensation that there's going to be something very not nice. We are stuck, though. Those plants are very sturdy. They could stop an entire submarine. This looks like something. Yeah, it looks like something bad. I mean, I want to check out this area, but I don't want to. What are we supposed to do? There's a ghost Leviathan there. I think he may be angry at us. Actually, I think he may be really confused. Also, here's what we're going to do. Turn off the engines, because if we're not making noise, I don't think they pay attention to us as long as we're quiet. As long as we're not making noise, I don't think he will bother us. You could go silent running and run the blockade. Oh, there's a thing over there! We could go build a base. Will the Reaper Leviathan crash our base, though? That's the question. Will he wreck a base? Like, he's getting real close to us. I had to do it, Chad. I love the fact that making noise pisses off all of the aliens, but they don't care if at all if you just honk a... You can honk a foghorn at them and they don't give a shit. Honk the horn? That's the thing. They don't care about the horn. If I move and drive at all, this guy will come and chomp the shit out of me, but I can sit here and blow a foghorn at him all day. I guess it must remind him of when he was at the Packers game with that air horn and all the fun he had with it. All right, we're powering up the engine and rigging for silent running. Look at him! He's doing cartwheels! Just sitting here idle on silent running is draining our power. What the hell is this thing doing? Oh, he's looking right at us, though. Or he's just back to doing cartwheel spins again. I don't like not being able to see him reliably. We could just build a base here, though. Silent running uses so much freaking power. Something is hitting the Cyclops. I think it's just these little crab fish. Let's go past him. If we had the upgrade for the Cyclops that let it get power from these vents, we could be recharging right now. I want to try and park the Cyclops someplace where that Reaper is not going to fit, so that he can't attack it. I want to, like, stick it here. I don't think the Reaper will fit in this area. Alright, we got to get off silent running because it's draining our power too fast. So turn that off. Also, let's just kill the engine. There's one of whatever you are. So we encountered these fish earlier, and they seemed very upset with us. They were very cross. And aggressive. And there's all kinds of, like, swaggable loot here. I really wish I had brought the prawn suit instead of the sea moth, I'm not gonna lie. We could just build a base, though. Do we really want to build a base here? You know what? Yes, I think we can get away with it. Let's power up the engine. And then stop piloting the sub. That's a great thing to do. Power up the engine, then immediately take your hands off the wheel, Pete. Cavitation actually attracts dentists. What is this place? How violently upset are these fish going to be if I try and build a base here, though? Look at all this ruby. Okay. You know what? My inner Indiana Jones says that this must be stolen. Like, I cannot abide allowing this many rubies to sit here unattended. Fortune and glory, chat. If Short Round taught us anything, it's that you go out and you seek fortune and glory, and I'm taking the rubies. Fortune and glory, chat. It was the one positive thing we learned from Short Round. Also, as long as we're swimming, we should be relatively quiet. And I would think that the water temperature would be significantly higher in this area. Like, we're right by an underwater volcanic vent. Why are we not boiling in our own skin? Also, if we're not boiling in our own skin, and we're not, does that mean that a thermal generator won't work here? Never mind. I guess I can just sit in this. Okay. I would have expected that to be at least moderately harmful, but sitting on the reinforced dive suit is rated for extreme temperatures. Oh, maybe that's why we're not dying of boiling. I kind of want to know what the water temperature is, though, because if I'm going to build a base with a thermal generator, I think the water needs to be at least a little warm. I suppose we could get in the sea moth. I mean, we have almost everything one would require to build a base in our inventory. We basically have everything we need. Need a flux capacitor? Why, are we traveling in time? Call me crazy, but I don't think the Cyclops is going to get up to 88 miles an hour. I just don't think it's got the soup. The Colonel locked her keys in her car at work, and now I have to bring her spare keys. Oh, no! The Colonel. Keyless. Nobody wants to see a keyless Colonel. Let's get in the sea moth and check the water temperature. I want it, if it's hot, I think we build a base here. Okay, so it's extraordinarily warm right here. Super hot. 60 C. That's pretty damn hot. Turn on my electroshock thing, by the way. $74 C on top of this one. Is it hotter lower, or this one doesn't seem to be as hot as the other one? Like the other vent is warmer? They're both about the same. They're both about 65 C. So is that hot enough for a thermal base? You know, while we got the sea moth, let's go scout around a little here. Got a okay, waterfall of sludge. Oh, I don't like that at all. I hear angry noises. What is that, though? What the shit was that? What was that? There was a giant pulse of green energy. It didn't do damage or anything. What did that, though? Was a swagtopus tossing the EMP at you? I don't see a swagtopus, though. He can't swag EMP me if he's not... Where is he? I will kill the swagtopus. He may potentially have swag. That puss may just have some swag. Swag. Are you nickel? Also, I hear the swagtopus now, so you're right, Chad. It was a swagtopus. Where is he? Where he hiding his swag ass? I want to know if this is nickel or not. Oh, silver. Well, I don't need that. I came down here for nickel. I need to get my nickel back. Seriously, Photograph is a great song. Also, where did that Reaper go? It seems to have just wandered off. It, like, cartwheeled itself out of existence. Not that I'm upset by that. We have to be able to go behind a waterfall, though, right? Nope. Video game designers, you can't put waterfalls in a video game unless you're going to let me go behind them. If I can't go behind the waterfall, you are wasting my time as a player. Waterfalls were meant to be gone behind and find secrets. That's what they're all about. That's the purpose of a waterfall in the video game. That's where you put the secrets. The secrets go behind the waterfall. That's video game basics 101. Secret areas are behind waterfalls. The roof of this cave is also really interesting. And I kind of want to check it out, but it is where that Reaper Leviathan was cartwheeling his way toward victory, so... While I kind of want to check it out, I also kind of don't. I am going to steal this diamond, though. We can use that for hull upgrades if we want to, like, reinforce something, make it a little more durable. We're also pretty close to maximum depth on the sea moth here. That's another thing that it's worthwhile to note. Our sea moth can't really go much deeper. After beef burgers, what's your favorite kind of meat for a burger? I actually like pork. If you've never had a pork burger, well, one, you've never lived, and two, you should go and get yourself a pork burger. They're pretty good. Anything behind this waterfall? I mean, there's a space, but... Ruby. Give me that ruby. Like a pulled pork sandwich. No, not like a pulled pork sandwich at all. I'm talking about a pork burger. It's a burger made with ground pork. It's ground beef and a hamburger. A pork burger is pretty much exactly the same, except it's made out of ground pork instead of ground beef. They are delicious. And possibly one of the few other meats that I'll actually allow you to call a burger. Like a sausage burger. No, it's not like a sausage burger. It's not sausage that's in it. It's just pork. White meat pork. Usually the loin. Pork loin. Ground. And then shaped into a patty. And then cooked. Pork burger. It's not seasoned like sausage meat. It's not pulled and barbecued like pulled pork typically. It's its own thing. Pork burger. I mean, we're making fat stacks of cash here with the mad rubies we're getting. Rubies, diamonds, we have all the valuable minerals. Guess there's no real harm in continuing to look around a little. You don't think currency has much value on this planet? Yeah, that's what they said about Bitcoin, too, and now it's like $12,000 a piece. That's just you being short-sighted, Chad. We could be in on the ground floor of the ruby value explosion on whatever this nameless planet is. We're the early adopters. That's the way it works. We become the early adopters, get in on the ground floor. We get to make all of the money. This looks like a fantastic spot for a base, actually. And the water temperature is unbelievably high. Yeah, we're building a base here. This is our spot. Are we going to be able to get the Cyclops over here, though? This seems like it'd be a really good spot for a base. Okay, we're going back to the Cyclops, which... Where is it? Over that way. Okay. I need a beacon. Do I have a beacon in my inventory? I did not bring a beacon because I'm an idiot. That's okay. We can just follow the river. It'll lead us back to here. Planet hasn't been industrialized yet. Again, chat, that's the thing, though. We're getting in on the ground floor of the Industrial Revolution. We can be the bourgeoisie capital holders. We can be the imperialist pig dog swine. We can own the means of production on this planet, and then we can force the workers to heel to our whims. That's how capitalism works. We don't really need any more ruby, though. We have enough. If we get more, I'm not sure what we would do with it. I'm not gonna lie, every time that thing opens and makes that sound, it scares the absolute shit out of me. What about Ruby Tuesdays? I mean, you can keep it. Well, for one thing, it's Wednesday. We can have Ruby Tuesdays because we don't stream on Tuesday. So we have an inventory full of garbage. Let's go replace our inventory full of garbage with an inventory full of things that can be used to build a base. First off, though, feed and water ourselves because we're dying of starvation and thirst. There we go. Matthew17, hey, welcome to the stream, man. What's up? We are playing a little bit of Subnautica. We're thinking about building a base down here in the hoary depths of the netherworld. And by thinking about, I mean we're going to build a base down here in the hoary depths of the netherworld. We should have everything we need to construct a base. We won't really need our scanner, so let's table that for a minute and grab our habitat builder. And make sure it has power. Okay, habitat builder has plenty of power. I think we can get the Cyclops over by where we want to build the base, though. How are we doing on power? You know what? Still pretty good. I don't think we need to go silent running here because we haven't seen the Leviathan in a while. Give me my conning tower camera so I can see where I'm going. So it was this way? It was this way. It was this way, right, chat? Also, I appear to be stuck. I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? What am I hitting? Not the conning tower that's hitting something, is it? Nope. This, actually, I think is not the way. Was it the other way? No, we definitely came this way. Yeah, because I remember swimming past the glowing ribs of this giant fallen behemoth. Take a left at the glowing ribs of the giant fallen behemoth, and you'll find the volcanic vent that has the power you need to thermally generate your base. It's a basic rule of alien exploration. Always turn left at the giant monster skeleton. When you get to the giant monster skeleton, hang a left. I don't know if we're going to fit, though. Well, we're banging off a lot of rocks, but we wedged it through. That's the Perfidious Pete method. Just bang enough rocks, and eventually you'll figure out a way to get through. Just keep banging rocks together until something happens. You could also just lose some weight. I mean, that's just good advice in general. You're right, Chad. I could afford to stand. I could stand to lose, you know, like 100 pounds. Probably. We can't see shit, and we keep getting hung up on these, like, little alien ferns. Here we go. This is where we wanted to build our base. All right, so let's put our submarine in an area where it won't interfere with base building and just park it. We're also about as deep as we can go without a Seamoth. I mean, our Seamoth can't go any deeper. It's at its limit. We can't really go any deeper with the Cyclops unless we get an upgrade as well. We've reached the point where upgrades are required to progress. Playing video games should help you shed some extra pounds. Yeah, they're great when it comes to health. Video games are good. I mean, they're basically just like doing cardio nonstop. This stream, it's like 3 hours of just straight up running. Let's go build a base. I would love to get a scanning room active down here just to see what the hell kind of stuff is in the area. So I think we put a fortification... A fortification? Yes. No, a foundation. Oh, God, we're boiling alive, though. I heard a swagtopus. We need lead, and I didn't bring any. Please tell me I have lead in here. I'm going to be furious if I don't have lead. No lead in there. I have one piece of lead. No lead. Okay, alright. I was gonna be absolutely livid if we didn't have enough lead to make this work. So how close does the thermal generator have to be? I mean, I guess if it's close enough to cook us, that's probably close enough, right? So let's set our foundation. Alright, sorted. And we backed up so we could cool off a little bit. Now we need a multi-purpose room. Let's just stick that here. I sweated some watching you play Doki Doki, Pete. Oh, there you go. See? The proof is in the pudding. Alright, we're going to stick a hatch on right here. And we can go inside. There's no oxygen in here because this thing has no power. What's our hull strength? Alright, so if we want to build a thermal generator, which we definitely do. Air pump. Thermal plant. 5 titanium. 2. We definitely don't have an aerogel, but we do have rubies and a gel sack. So how do I get this? I'm guessing the thermal plant goes out on the outside, Pete. Oh, freak me out. So, like, if I build a thermal plant, where can I build it? I maybe don't understand how the thermal plant is supposed to work, though. Alright, it seems like it wants to go there. Okay. Give me this ruby. We need an aerogel. We also need to get away from the boiling water. We have a gel sack, because we picked one up earlier. And I think a gel sack and 2 rubies, or a gel... And why are you putting stuff that you need in the locker, Pete? You're an idiot. Take things out of the locker, don't put them in it. Platform for the thermal generators will help a little bit. Pete's getting boiled like a lobster. I don't even like lobster, Chad. So make me an aerogel. Oh, aerogels are just 1 gel sack and a ruby. And then what was the other thing that I needed? 2 magnetite and 5 titanium. We may not have magnetite, though. The titanium we got in spades. We have a whole locker full of that. Do we have magnetite? We have lithium. We got a spare gel sack, some water. We have more lead. We have 1 magnetite. We have more? Okay, we have 2 magnetite, so just enough. And then all we need is titanium, and we got a whole locker full of that. So let's come over here and finish our thermal generator. And as long as it's attached to the same platform as the base, it should power it. Okay, let's go inside. See what our power level looks like. Okay, 250 power from that thermal generator. It's not a ton, but honestly, it's probably enough. So let's put... I think we put another multi-purpose room on top of this one. Do we have enough titanium left to build one? Titanium is actually the thing we're running out of the quickest. We may need to go back to the surface and get just a bunch of titanium and haul it back down here. Alternatively, before we do anything else, what we really need to do is build a beacon and stick it on this base. Otherwise, I'm going to forget where the hell I put it. I think a beacon just takes copper and titanium, which we have. Also, I'd really like to bring the prawn suit back here, if possible. So let's build ourselves a beacon. That's a reactor rod. I don't want to build a nuclear reactor. What do I need to make a beacon? It's an electronic. Or is it? Oh, it's a deployable. Right. Copper and titanium. I have both of those in my inventory. I actually don't have any titanium because I stuck it all in a locker. I'm an idiot. Pete, you gotta light the beacon. Yeah, the Riders of Rohan must be summoned. We need way more titanium if we're gonna build this base. So build me a beacon. Beautiful. And while I'm here, Pete, love that you're playing Subnautica. What's not that the game's real good? Why would you not want to play Subnautica? It's fantastic. It's a great title. Gondor calls for aid. Well, Gondor's going to have to get shit on because I'm not going to their aid. I'm building a base. I got to rebuild Minas Tirith. I can't go running off to Gondor. The Gondorians are going to have to look after themselves. It's not my fault they let Grima Wormtongue control everything. That's green. They shouldn't have listened to Grima Wormtongue. That's their fault. So what are we going to do? I want some of those pots. Chic pot plant. Is there one that doesn't take two? Nope. All right. Well, I mean, if I'm going to build one, that's going to be chic. One chic pot plant. Can I build another one? Do I have enough? I only have one titanium. I had hoped for two. I hate the topographical map on the Sea Glide. I just wish it would never be on. Indoor grow beds are more cost efficient. Yeah, they're more cost efficient, but chic pot plants are chic. I don't care about efficiency, man. I care about style. I want the swagtopus to walk in and be jealous. That's what I want. I want the kind of pad that can make a swagtopus weep. One pot ruins the feng shui. Yeah, I want to flank the door with a pair of pots. But for now, we're a little titanium short here. Also, I'd really like to build a scanning room, because then we could get the ingredients that we need down in this area. We might be able to get some titanium from down here, but... what does it take to build a scanning room, actually? We have enough power. Let's just try and stick one on here. If we're going to build a scanning room, not a multi-purpose room, scanning room. I hear a swagtopus. Maybe not. So, what do you need? 5 titanium, 2 copper, 1 gold, and a table coral sample. We do not have enough titanium. That sound is very disturbing. Well, the base is up and running. Also, Pete, don't forget the... yeah, light the beacon. Oh, good, I can boil. Yeah, just drop the beacon, though. Drop it. And then assign it a name before you die. Beacon 6? No. Eat base. There we go. Now let's get the hell out of here before we boil. Check your other lockers for titanium. I'm pretty sure we're out. I believe we have used all of it. We didn't bring a whole lot. We got power cells in that one. Assorted gubbins in there. Also some quartz. We have assorted gubbins in that. More assorted gubbins. We have enough ruby to choke a goddamn mule. Nope. No more titanium. We are empty. Big titanium suits you can mine with the prawn suit. Yeah, I'm sure there's titanium and whatnot down here. I really wish I would have brought the prawn suit instead of the sea moth. But since we have the sea moth, let's take advantage of it. I want to see if there's an easier way out of here. I want to see if there's like a closer exit or something that doesn't require us to go back through that maze of shit. So let's go this way and see if there's another exit. Because this really seems like it's going somewhere.